Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough. Sure enough.
Shoka. Shoka.
Sure enough, here we is. Like, subscribe, and share. It's the AM King Show, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m. YouTube. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel. Of course, we got a nice series of topics to talk about today. It's LBC, J-Pad, the Juggernaut, man. The Abbott is out in the atmosphere. Probably see him in a few. But in any instance, lfxmedia.live, make sure you go check out the site. You know what I'm saying? Check out our boys Blunt Conversations podcast and also B-Boys TV, which was pretty cool yesterday. I thought that was pretty cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Also, shout out to my boy Saint that was on the show with us. You know what I'm saying? First Gen Xers. Shout out to Saint. Shout out to the lovely radio show. You know what I'm saying? We'll be on tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? For West Coast Warrior Wednesday. So make sure you tapping in. Make sure you tapping in and telling a friend, man. It's a busy schedule. I know for a fact we all are on at least 5 days out the week. You will see us in some capacity at least 5 days a week, at least 5 days. You know what I mean? So cheers to everybody. You already know what it is, man. We're going to get back started with the music. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of little instrumentals. You know what I mean? Yeah, you guys go ahead and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Get your rolling trays and all that other good stuff. You know what I mean? Get your rolling tray up. You know what I mean?
Everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your roll on.
If
Yeah.
you can. If you can. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Get your roll on. If you can't, still, you can watch LB and C. And that's hey, yo. Sound effect was crazy. LB with the damn sound effects this morning. Let's get them warmed up real quick, fellas. Let's go.
J-Pad, Q. It's the juggernaut, juggernaut.
Yeah.
Juggernaut, juggernaut.
Sound like King Kong coming coming down the jungle.
Ooh, J-Pack going hard out here.
Juggernaut, juggernaut, juggernaut.
Juggernaut, juggernaut, juggernaut.
Okay, we try it. Got me brainstorming, man. I'm the worst thinking freedom, man. You know this, man. This is this plan. Here to be, they unalive it, man. Unalive it, man. Unalive it, man. Yeah. Smokey Jones and Tony Rose.
Juggernaut, 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 juggernaut.
Yeah, L, this is the one I was telling you about. You remember I was telling you about the jungle? Remember I told you about that last night? Yeah, here go right here. Here go the beat right here.
Juggernaut, juggernaut,
Beat Boy TV, what up?
What up, what up?
Come on.
J-Pack, Q.
was like the introduction to the Annabelle horror and shit.
Man, here's the interesting thing about that list, fellas. That was circa 2007.
Damn.
I went back to a specific year, and you know that just goes to show you the impact of beats, man. They never fade out. They never expire. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Music is music, and that's just what it is. We are on the AM King Show. The mellow one is here. Look at the mellow one.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi and the monster ain't acting right.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. Well, welcome, P. You already know what it is, brother. You still here?
Yes,
Still here
sir.
with us in effect. Like, subscribe, and share. Camera's looking good, so we in good shape, man. We in good shape, bro. You already know, man. You already know. We're gonna continue on with the continue-ons. You know what I'm saying? We got some interesting topics for y'all today. Let's get into it, fellas, shall we? You know what I mean? The first one in here is I picked this up uh, scrolling through my little feed, and it says here Dr. Frazier reminds us that wealth isn't built through status, it's built through
White folks
substance.
are planning for 3 generations. We're planning for Saturday night. The goal, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, is to win, not to look like we're winning. I would rather
No.
carry a plastic bag with $5,000 in it than to carry a $5,000 Louis Vuitton bag with $100 in it. You ain't winning. Louis Vuitton is winning. Gucci is winning. Armani is winning. Nike is winning. We don't lack opportunity in this great country. There is unlimited opportunity. That is not our problem. We're the most creative human beings on earth. Our problem is capacity. So the 21st century for us must be building our capacity collectively and connecting the dots to take advantage of the unlimited opportunity we have to connect, to grow, and to prosper. White folks.
Mm-hmm. That's how we're setting it off today on the AM King Show. You know what I'm saying? Message. That's what we say a lot on the show. And if y'all been watching the show, you know exactly what we're talking about. Let's go around the horn with it, yo. Let's start it off at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Abbott, give us a shout.
Man, we talk about this daily, but
At
Monday,
length.
Wednesday, Friday, we here with the message. The money team, they started that talking to the money. Ridiculous. You know what I mean? While you talking to your money, you could actually be on the market, that same stack of 10,000, turning it into another 10,000 easily.
Mm-hmm.
The
Well
the the
said.
premises, yeah, we talk about, we could with Nike, like, we can buy a pair.
Of air.
We could buy a pair.
Right.
He's pretty spiffy,
Yeah.
but buy a share. Every time you buy a pair, buy a share.
Mm-hmm.
That will
Well said.
offset, you could getting Nikes for free if you really look at it.
Yeah, because you're invested in the company.
Invested in the company.
If there's any product, right? P, if you like a product,
If you like
invest in
that
it.
product, most likely
Invest in it.
it's making money on the market. You know what I mean? It's about quality possessions, and we got to use quality time with invest in our time. And a lot of the kids of today, they actually they live for right now.
Yes, sir.
They don't for tomorrow. So it should start off the first day you're born. You should have a life insurance policy by your parents. Your parents should get a life insurance policy on you the day you're born. And that policy should have a cash option for them to cash out whenever they get ready to. Well, they got to be at least 18 to cash out. But
Cash out. Right.
think of the life insurance policy from day one when you're born, 18 years later. You really don't have to go to college. It's nice to go to college, but how about having a couple $100,000 just to put into yourself, into your business?
That
So
part.
buy a
That
pair,
part,
buy a
man.
share. Let's go.
Buy a pair, buy a share. What happens if parents do not do that though, P? Real quick.
If they
What could is there as any other thing that we could do? Or
yeah, you can start a bank account in that child's name, and you can set aside $100 a month for 18 years, and
yeah,
it's just
you
like a
can.
policy.
You can. You can.
It's $100
Roughly
a
comes
month.
up to about $360,000, roughly.
Roughly?
Yeah, to 18,
And
18 years, or roughly around 360,000.
yeah,
Wow.
and what could you do with that as an 18-year-old?
A lot of smart things.
You could
If you're disciplined,
right off the bat
if you
buy
You can do it.
you could get you a food truck, you a media company,
Buy a small building.
clothing brand.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot
Yeah.
of good things that you can do with it. Yeah, man. Well said. Great advice, Pete. Thank you, man. LB.
Mhm.
I think it's basically on the basis of the guns and butter law and shit. What my man said in that one movie and shit.
Yeah.
What was the guns and butter law?
Basically, you gotta buy things with appreciation. So if you buy it, you know what I mean, it still holds value. If, for example, if you don't need it no more, you can trade it or sell it or whatever and still get the value for it. Like if you buy a car, that ain't worth shit. As soon as you turn the key and drive off the lot, it already loses value. So
It already loses
So
value.
you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta analyze your life basically on the format right there and shit, and you should be fine.
That's why people see people purchasing Rolex watches. Rolex watch is one of those things that Larry is talking about. LB is talking about appreciation. That's one thing that I've seen in the recent times appreciating value. Not saying it's the only thing, but that's just an example of one thing. People will invest in a Rolex watch. They will hold on to those watches because they appreciate in value. See,
Yeah. I told my friends this. Well, I guess it's associates. Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you that story later on. So
it just came, it just came out.
He canceled their category real quick. He said, "Well, associates."
But yeah, go ahead. My bad. See, go
it's all
ahead.
right. It's all right. I'll tell you the story later. So I told them, see, y'all planning for 5 years down the line. I'm thinking thousands to many years down the line. I'm not thinking about me. I'm not thinking about my children. I'm thinking about my great grands, my great 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 grands. I'm talking about setting up the empire that just won't crumble because it's set
Yeah.
on firm foundation. I come to
Absolutely.
realize there's a reason it is about bloodline. So if you check out how people can believe what they want to believe, yet how at the same time, the U.S. court does recognize reincarnation. And they're a court of facts, science, facts and science. They recognize reincarnation as a thing.
See, why do you think science gets pushed to the side?
No, because the scientists themselves.
Popular culture, right?
Because the scientists themselves, they're really trying to hold humanity back. Literally. They'll sit there and say, if I can sit here and hear a bell chime, I know that's a bell or something that's like a bell. It's hollow. whatever it is. A scientist would be like, well, I don't know if it's a bell because we ain't see it. I don't know if it's hollow because we ain't see it. What? Someone's pouring some liquid on their hand. Well, I don't know if it's a liquid or not because I ain't see it. Well, because your eyes are like, what? These are the things that they do to us. I'm just saying. This is the things that they do to us.
No, hey, man, spot on. Go ahead, bro.
So
go ahead, cook it.
Yeah, so
Cook it.
it's a reincarnation. Bloodline is a thing. So whenever a person reincarnates, 9 times out of 10, they reincarnate into the same family. Now, however, though, the overlords, the people, the billionaires, they are aware of this and they remember their past lives. So when they come back into their family with the same money that they had before.
And do it all over again.
This is how come they're into bloodlines the way they are. This is why they plan the way they plan, because they know that sometime along the line, I'm going to come back to this family. I don't want to come back into a good place.
Man, whew, that's power, bro. That's power, man. Hey, man. If y'all ain't watching the AM King show, I do not know what to tell you. But from the Abbott to LB to C to myself, you are going to get a good energy, a good perspective, something to make you think of something good is going to come out of this, because you're getting perspective from 4 guys that have been through some things and experienced some things and know some things. You know what I mean? So stay locked in with us. We're going to completely switch gears because this has to be put out there. I'm sorry. It's got to be put out there, damn it. Had enough of it myself personally, and I want to see some justice for the American people. This shit right here, man. This was the Cowboys versus the the Raiders. And I don't know if you guys seen this, but take a look at how diabolical this is. And you want to talk about NBA players flopping? Look at
this action. It's a pretty good shot, I'll say that. But I hope it can be okay. I think it can be okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like the baby right now. What did I just see? Flags thrown for a complete and utter, which is a microcosm of what we're seeing in the NFL today. But it's going to a deeper subject, fellas. Sports itself in America. I can't talk about sports overseas. I don't know what the politics or the dynamics are of sports overseas, but in this country, people overseas watch our sports. Now, God damn it, everybody see what's going on out here. Everybody see the shenanigans. Everybody sees, and that's just one example. We put up a picture of Travis Kelce dropping a pass that they called a catch. In any other league in the history of leaguedom, that would have been an incomplete pass. That right there, though, the floppery it just takes it to another level. Let's hash it out though. See,
man, oh man, like, oh, talk about soft. These dudes are on the yard. This guy's on the yard. He's doing that on the yard.
On the actual, yeah.
Like, where's this man at? That was a pun, by the way. Yard. These guys are soft on the yard.
Yeah. No, I caught it. I was like,
it's like you on the yard. Like, what are you doing? Man, like,
Lord have mercy.
The level of pettiness is like, okay, you could be petty in football and you're in a contact sport. What are you doing flopping? Like, do you got children or something? You got a wife or something? They're like, what message you sending to children? What message do you sending to your family? Put on an act because someone touched me so I can capitalize on the situation and take all. Man, look, I don't want to get it like, because Like, I got so much flame for that guy. Like, it's great.
Oh
Like, you,
man, listen.
man, you, like, who was you raised by? Who raised this guy? Like, what do you think? Like, you get paid. We pay this man to do this, to flop on the floor for millions of dollars.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, not just getting paid well.
He's getting paid enough to end world hunger is the point, and he's flopping on the floor.
Exactly. That's the entire point. Well said and well called, because this is exactly what we're talking about. LB.
Are you entertained? It's the greatest show on earth, goddammit. That's what this is. This is nothing but entertainment. When they started taking the physicality out of the game and shit, it started turning into a script ass motherfucking game. It's not full contact to where motherfuckers get knocked out. They getting the smelling salt, waking back up and getting right back in the motherfucking game and shit and competing.
Yeah, no
shit
helmet to
at
helmet.
the highest level and shit. There's script at the highest level now. Now you got hurt. Motherfucker twisting their ankles and still gotta get back in the game so they can beat the odds and shit, so they don't motherfucker Vegas and get the money and shit. All this shit is ridiculous, and they got too many cameras watching this shit, so y'all know y'all can't get away with this shit, but they still doing it.
Yo, I wonder. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna see what's going on.
Okay, Abbott, they gotta have it.
Yes.
It's two reasons that I'm digging deeper and deeper into football. FUTBOL.
Yeah, that's the one that you use with your foot, right?
With your foot. Have you ever seen? Have y'all watched a soccer game before?
Yeah. I used to teach soccer.
I actually just went to. I actually went in person to go see who is in the championship. I got to give a shout out to the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. They've made it to the USL Championship, which is a professional league. For those who don't know, it's not just MLS.
Oh yeah,
USL is one of the top soccer leagues in the world, and so Pittsburgh Riverhounds made it to the championship game, which they will play this week. But I got a chance to see it live, Pete.
Yeah. So when we talk about marketing, we talk merchandising. I think they got it right.
Yeah.
Because they make way more than football players, way more money than they do. And guess what? Have you ever seen a timeout in a soccer game?
Only when a player's injured. That's it.
Yeah. Only there's no actual timeout.
Get them away.
Yep.
We use the NFL use times out for marketing, for branding, for people to come in and for the corporations to come in and make the tickets higher and higher, because you have to pay the corporations, you have to pay the players, you have to pay the who are paid off.
Tell him, P. Fuck that.
So I mean,
we got to give it to him today, man. We got to. Come on, P.
We got to give it to them. And then when they playing soccer, what's the equipment they got on? A shin guard?
That's it.
That's it. No timeouts. They running up and down the field.
The goalie got protective gloves on, but that's it.
They banging into each other. Some of them get hurt.
Very much so get hurt.
This is like more of a warrior type sport.
Gladiator, if you will.
This is gladiator. And then I'm not saying
they might be some of the most well-conditioned athletes in the world. Because if you've seen the length of a soccer field as opposed to I went to a real NFL game. The field looks way bigger on TV than it does when you go to the fucking game. But when you go to a soccer game,
that field is crazy, man.
You see coverage. You see how big a field can really be. They run.
Yeah.
They can't touch the ball with their hands. It's all feet and conditioning. Like, you have to be a well-conditioned athlete and in great lower body shape for sure to be in soccer.
Yeah, you can use your head, you can use your chest, you can use your shoulders, but you can't use your hands.
Mhm.
You can
or
use your knee. You
elbows,
can use any
Yeah.
body part
any
except your
part of your
hand.
arm, any part of your arm,
Yeah, yeah.
for
You can
real,
use your
because they
shoulder,
call this
but you
part of the
can't use
hand.
this part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it hits you
You can
here,
use your
it's part of the hand.
And rugby
and then
too.
Rugby too. That's another what I
rugby
consider
nice too.
untainted sport, but it's going to get there at some point because there's professional leagues, and when there's
Mhm.
professional leagues, like P said, go ahead, P.
So the two reasons that I'm into it heavily, well, pursuing it heavily. Number one, LFX Media. We got the World Cup coming to Houston. So I have to commit and I have to blog and I have to do certain things that are going to allow me as a media company to cover a lot of the World Cup.
Yeah.
And we got merch coming. We merch coming too as well. But
Mm-hmm.
for
Stay
those
tuned.
reasons, for the media company and for my own entertainment, like LB said, are you not entertained? I haven't. I'm an Eagles fan. I watched one Eagles game this season, and that was the last game, Sunday. That's the game I've watched, and it ain't. I'm a fan, but I'm a fan that's turned off. You know how you got the levels of the fan, 1, 2, 3. Mine's is on off.
Off.
They have turned me off
That,
years ago.
I'm the same way, bro. The same way.
Mm.
Yeah. 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 Shit is crazy, man. And if I can interject, fellas, I brought it up because I've been sick of the NFL a little bit longer than probably some other folks. I started turning the NFL off about 5, 6 years ago. There was an incident that happened here, and it's not to bring light to the Steelers, but it is going to come on them because at the end of the day, that's where I've seen the first example of the buffoonery and the other jargon that's going on that you see right now. This is when I first saw it, and it was an incident where one Antonio Brown was sent out of town on a situation that really didn't warrant him to be sent out of town. And I said, you be willing to do him like that? And he really didn't at that time. Not saying what he's doing now and all this other shit that he's doing now. This is prior to that. Le'Veon Bell, same thing. It's other people, same thing. And I started watching the pattern of this going on, and I said, I said, there's a lot of things going on that's not right in the NFL. And then I started watching the play. It was a game several years back. Big Ben was still playing. Big Ben was still playing. He clearly threw a pass to the tight end, and the tight end in the air crossed the plane with the ball in his hands against the Patriots. And they said it wasn't a touchdown. When I saw that, I said, hold the fuck up. I said, I've played football. I played nose guard and center when I played. You know what I'm saying? So I have a general understanding of the game. I wasn't one of these super skilled players. I was the guy in the trenches blasting open holes so the linebacker come tackle somebody or protecting and blocking so people could run. You know what I mean? The point of the fact that I'm getting at is this. In all my years of understanding the game of football, there have never been so many flags thrown. There's never been so much flopping. There's never been so many plays that just don't fit the description of what, even if you change the rules, it doesn't fit the description of what football is. And the American people invest, got to be in the trillions damn near, into this sport. It's not just the advertisers. It's not just the people that own these teams. These teams, all of the teams in the NFL stay active because their organization makes money, a large amount of money, a significant amount of money off of the American public. Because why do people flock, tailgate? You think about it. All businesses benefit from this professional sport. Because if you're tailgating, you need hot dogs, you need chicken, you need a grill, you need
Beer. You need beer.
you need a trailer. You need a mobile trailer. You need you need beer. Yeah. You need that, whatever else. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I was just down
More beer.
by the stadium this past Sunday, and I saw the tailgate in action. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna get into it because what I saw was heinous and diabolical.
Man, them niggas get fucked up over there.
How lit these people are, and it was 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
The game don't start till 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that's
Muggs
crazy.
was out there already on the
Can't
crash
be doing
out.
that.
Yeah.
You know what? This is every game, man. And I heard people say it. You know, I never attended a tailgate party down at the stadium, but I saw it the other day, and I said, "Holy moly!" And then I started looking around, and I'm looking at everything: from the merchandise to the food that you're consuming at the tailgate to the liquor that you're consuming at the tailgate. All of these things are playing a significant role in this thing, and to see a product on the field like what I just showed y'all should tell you something about how much you're getting played by professional sports, especially if you got a heavy investment. If you got a man cave in your house that says any team, I'm not even going to say what team, any team, but you know the teams that make the most money. One of them is here. I can tell you that right now. The entire world has something going on with the Steelers. So
tell me about it. Everyone around here is Steeler fans. Everyone here is Steeler fans. I
exactly my
rarely
point.
see a Patriot fan or a Raven fan. I might see a Giant fan, but they're all Steeler fans.
Exactly.
There's so much Steeler fans to the point where their high school team is called the Steelers. The
You can
junior
always
high
but
school team is
imagine.
called the Steelers.
That's why it's okay. That's why they don't care if they make it to the Super Bowl no more or not, because the franchise is so valuable. The franchise is so valuable, they're going to forever be paid. They could be bad at some point and still going to have all the money. It's the same thing with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Have you met me? Great morning, brothers.
Same thing with the Yankees. Same thing with the Knicks.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And man, hey, listen, we could go down the line. But it's just exposing one clear thing, that we are being hoodwinked. And I think that's the whole point that I was driving by putting that up there, because there's no way in hell you get hit in the face mask like that, being as big as you are. And then all of a sudden you acted like it shocked you and gave you a stroke, a mini stroke, that you got on the ground and started going. He literally, when I seen that, I said, man,
somebody leg drop him. Somebody dog pile on him. Let him know
when
that's
you
stupid.
on the ground from something simple as that, doing the stanky leg. Oh, okay. It's simply made it in. Yeah, what up? He said, "Have you met me?" I should have knew that. Have you met me? I'm him. I should have knew that's what it is. HYMSC, there it is. David Milligan, what's going on? What's going on?
That's
ski, motherfucker.
Ski, what's going on, man? From the Blunt Conversations podcast. Big shout out to you. You know what I mean? Thanks for tapping in with the Kings this morning, man. Like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you guys are sharing it out as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? I know we all got busy lives, man, but take 2 seconds out your day and just share the show. And we do the same in return. Trust and believe. We all have put it on our walls. And you know what I'm saying? A big shout out to Blunt Conversations, Misery, and the gang. You know what I'm saying? They'll be on tonight. Make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. 7 p.m., right? Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all check out Blunt Conversations podcast. Big shout out to B-Boys TV. They doing their thing, and all the people in our network. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for sticking with us, and we sticking with y'all. You already know what it is. Like, subscribe, and share. Next subject, fellas. This post just says merely, "I thought I would spread the truth and light." And I think L, you sent me this, man, and appreciate it, because I got some good things for it. It's a few minutes, guys, so take a listen.
You have been lied to. They told you to work hard, save a little, retire at 65, and that this was free. But if 40 years of labor ends in a pension too small to live on, what do you call that? You're not born to serve until death. You were not born to watch life pass while you trade your soul for a salary. The world does not reward the obedient. It rewards the man who sees the trap and walks out of it. And that man begins here. Listen closely, because if you miss this message, you may work to the grave and still die poor. You believe you are free. You believe that hard work will pay off. You believe that one day, maybe after 40 years of labor, if you've been loyal, if you've saved, if you followed the system, you will get your reward. But I say this to you without apology. If 40 years of labor ends in dependency, then who truly owned your life? I have seen it too many times. Men who gave their entire youth to a job, only to reach the age of 65 with a tired body, a trembling hand, and a fearful glance at the calendar because their money is running out. They obeyed every rule. They stayed quiet. They did what they were told. They worked. They waited. And when the waiting ended, there was nothing waiting for them. I asked then, who owns the life of a man who gives it away one paycheck at a time, only to die uncertain, unfree, and unremembered? You must understand this. Slavery has changed its costume, but it has never left. The chains are no longer metal. They are made of routine, of debt, of low expectation, of unexamined beliefs. You were told that the system works if you follow it. But what you were not told is that the system was never designed to make you rich. It was designed to make you useful to someone else's wealth.
Man, I'm gonna stop it right there. God damn it. It was a lot of food in there. Miss Tanya, good morning. Ski, you already know what it is, man. Thank you for tapping in, man. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. Yeah, this this was a very timely video. I think there's a lot of messages in there that can keep people sharp. We're not using this to discourage. We're using this to transparency is everything, fellas. You know what I'm saying? When you have a lot of transparency around you, your world is just so much more together because you can clearly understand things. And being clear is one of the things that we enjoy being on the AM King show. But let's talk about it real quick. Mello, what did you think about that, brother?
Organizing has never ended. They keep it organized, but it has never ended. Slavery ended. Just a simple fact that we're gonna keep it on a good level. Prisons are now privatized. They got billionaires on the West Coast that just buy their own prisons. So that's why ICE is pushing so hard. They're telling you like, oh, you're gonna get shipped out to Venezuela or El Salvador or wherever. But guess what? If you go to jail in California and you are an alien, as they call them, illegal aliens, you don't have a number, but they're gonna give you a number, and you're gonna be making furniture, you're gonna be making clothes, you're gonna be pressing
plates,
license plates, and for how long? Who knows? Because you don't have a number. They give you a number. Now you are state property. So, and on a corporate level, that hamster wheel that they got you. I mean, I think it's just $7.25 here.
Wow.
I think.
Let's see.
Not sure.
I'll get you some stats there on that real quick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's very crazy. I make, way more than double that. Still, I still have to find other streams of income to offset. So I couldn't imagine working for $7.25.
It is absolutely $7.25 in this country. That is minimum wage. Good God Almighty. Makes you be thankful
Yeah.
and grateful when you actually have something that actually earns more than that, because to be at
Mhm.
that level, and that would be that's almost like that's almost like highway robbery right there.
You have to
That's
work 20
just
hours a day.
So let me give you a number that'll bring this thing into like reality. So when I started working, I was actually 12 years old, but I was supposed to be 13. They didn't check social security numbers and all of that. So minimum when I started, I was 12. Minimum wage was $3.35. I was 12 years old, fellas. So you mean to tell me how much do y'all think Big Mac was
Oh, back then it
when I
was
was
no more than
12
two
years old?
dollars.
Bro, it was like
Not even that,
it was like
bro.
about
It was a
a dollar.
dollar 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said no more than two. No more than two.
Oh yeah,
oh no
yeah,
no 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 more than two. You're right, because it
Yeah,
depends on where you are. It does.
yeah.
yeah.
Because if you in New
A
York
happy
City,
meal. Yeah, you could got a
Oh
happy meal for $2.50.
yeah.
But
But how much more are we paying for that same meat?
A lesser
that's what
grade,
you're
if that.
saying.
A
it's a
lesser
way
grade,
lesser grade meat.
an ultra processed version of what we saw back then.
It
And
might be
I
humans.
can tell you right now, because I I look at when I dash out here, I look at the receipt
Mhm.
sometimes, and it's not to tell anybody's business. I'm just telling you in general. The average price of a meal at McDonald's, just McDonald's itself, is $13.
Mm,
13.
Oh
The
man.
same meal. The same meal.
$13
The
for that
same
shit.
meal, bro.
Oh
And it's
man.
not that's not supersized. That's regular.
And don't
Me,
get a shake with it. It's
oh, oh,
15.
you get a shake with it, it's up. Yep, well said, Pete. Well said, LB.
Man, they engraved this system into our grandparents and everybody from the beginning. To once you get out here, you gotta work. You gotta work and work, and that's what they encourage the kids and everybody. You gotta have a job. You gotta work. You gotta do this, but they never said the work to build your own shit so you could be in control of your destiny and shit. But they just want you just to work. Now you to the point to where you retire, you can't enjoy none of that fucking money if you even get any and shit because you be too old and stiff to do anything anyway and shit. You supposed to enjoy that shit while you young, while you able to move and enjoy and see some shit. I don't understand why the people got that shit all backwards like that, but that ain't living.
At all. Well said. Well said, LB. See,
Uh, um. Well, it was all by design, and the
that's a
slavery
very
system's been
critical
here.
thing to remember.
Yeah, this is all by design, and the slavery system, or shall I say, the siphoning system, has been in place for well over 500,000 years. This You live on Earth, you're a slave. That's simple.
Mm,
Just gotta leave.
hmm
That's so you can really do.
That's all you can really do.
Um, Now, taking notice about something, when you buy breakfast food, say like you spend $3 on breakfast food, that'll last you about 3 days. You spend $3 on dinner food, that'll last you about half, half the time. You ever notice that?
If not a quarter of the time, possibly.
Yeah, they want you to eat more breakfast than dinner. Like
Absolutely.
when it's like, what? Then when you look at what's in the breakfast food, it's a lot worse than what's in the dinner food. I mean, there's still a lot of crazy stuff in the dinner food.
So
I'm
basically,
just
you're
saying.
starting your day with a meal that's way worse than the meal that you would consume later on in the day.
Yeah. Uh,
Crazy.
I don't even eat I don't eat until like well after 4. So I'm up from
That's your
5.
meal for that's your
Yeah,
meal
yeah,
for
I'm
the
up
day.
from 5 a.m. and I don't eat
Hmm
until after 4.
And what's the shutoff time?
The shut up, I don't eat past 9.
There you go.
I'm
Which one
normally
is
asleep by that time anyway.
that's
Because
a 5 hour window, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, so I
That's a
mean that's
discipline
me.
too. That's a discipline
Yeah.
because when you're conditioned into a certain eating routine, which we all had been at some point, you're not mindful of this, but that's why this message is so important. And it leads right into, because you can carry on after you see this, because it leads right into our next thing real quick. Just add on from here. See,
example of a food that's vaccine.
You're right. Yes. University of California, Riverside has already perfected the ability to put human vaccines into our lettuce right now. Also tomatoes has the ability to do that also for UC Berkeley. And then Big Tobacco, RJ Reynolds and stuff has perfected the ability to put a human vaccine into tobacco products.
Chairman Clements. And is that even legal to do in the state of Tennessee, to sell those with a vaccine?
Very nice. Well, I'm not arguing that point. What I'm saying is that there's a law deeming those that when you go into a grocery store, you should know as a consumer this head of lettuce, the head of lettuce right next to it could contain a vaccine in it. All we're saying is if it does have vaccine in it, make sure it's listed as a pharmaceutical so we can get the proper dosage.
You heard us. Thank you. Well, my question is right now, can you walk into a grocery store and there be a head of lettuce for sale that's a vaccine in it? I don't think that's allowed under state law presently. And if it is, and you have to list it as a pharmaceutical, are we going to then have Walgreens pharmacists with a refrigerator section? I mean, how's it going to play out?
Okay, see, I just wanted to get that in because we started talking about that part of it. The McDonald's, everything, it just ties into what we do. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, see. I just had to put that in there with it because it could help add on to what we're talking about.
Yeah. The thing is this: we're talking about a group of people who clearly do not care. They're trying to play an authoritative figure. And when you comprehend what the word authority means, I'm gonna look this up right now. And I'm gonna start from the word submissive. And I learned this from the word submissive. Submissive means, let's see. Submissive, ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly obedient or passive. Authority. Now, this is a very important word, and this is the reason I'm taking out time to.
No, we need to understand definitions. I'm very supportive of it because I'll pull up a definition on the show in a heartbeat.
Okay.
Because sometimes we take these words out of context. We have to understand what context actually means. By going back to the dictionary, you start to understand what context means.
Yeah, the authority, the power or right to give orders, make decisions, and enforce obedience. Let's look at the word comply, because that was also in there. Conform, comply, they're all in the same thing. I'm sorry, not comply, compel.
Compel.
That was the word. Compel, okay. Force or oblige someone to do something. So that means that when they're acting with authority, that means they have the right to bring physical harm to you for not doing what they say.
Mm-hmm. On top of the fact that the way that society is built, work. Now we're also going to throw this dynamic at you. And thanks to Pete for bringing up the Big Mac story, because that segued perfectly into this, because we can tie all of it in together and say one in particular thing, right? See?
Yeah. One, stay with high vibes. Two,
that's one.
Yeah, integrate, stay with high vibes. And these definitions are important because when you begin to understand what authority is, what they're really saying, they're saying that we have the right. We're saying that it is okay, it is morally right for me to physically hurt you for not listening to what I am saying and telling you what to do. Who has the right to own men? Who has the right to own women and children?
Message.
When I say right, I mean as in, you see, we're gonna have to draw down certain lines, and I'm walking on a tightrope here.
Yeah.
I'm walking on a tightrope here.
Yeah, I feel it.
I'm walking on a tightrope. If it is detrimental to health, mental state, your physical state, your spiritual state, your emotions, if it's detrimental to it, it is wrong.
Yes, that's a fact.
It is right if it helps, if it lends a helping hand and it progresses your mental health, creation, love, your spiritual health, your physical health, your family health, your physical well-being, all that around you. If it helps it, it is right. So long as it doesn't hurt anyone in the process.
That part of the game.
And these are the people that are saying that they're right for doing what they're doing.
So it's all for understanding. It's all for understanding. And the most important factor that we always tell people on the AM King show, stay high vibes. Stay high vibes as much as you possibly can. Life is going to life. We're not going to like everything that happens in life. But one thing that we can do is, which we talked about the other day when we talked about control. We can control certain factors that we didn't think that we could. Some of this shit is out of our hands. It's not our call. But there's a lot of it that they will tell you that is not. So just be mindful of that. Stay in the light, stay high vibes, stay with us in the morning. Blunt Conversations, what's going on, brother? Good morning, Misery. You already know what it is, man. Tune in to the Blunt Conversations podcast tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys are tapping in to the network. You already know. Right after this, the LFX Media.live woke show is in effect. Make sure you guys are tapping into that. Also, go to the website. Pete, could you shamelessly give the product that you got on the site one more time for the people?
I ain't forget, I'm gonna get
Yes,
it.
sir. It's called the Signal Vault, in which it acts as a bulletproof vest for your wallet. So people can get within 6 feet of you or 4 feet of you. They can read the cards that are in your wallet, your credit cards, card reader. So that Signal Vault will block that signal of them, retracting your information and stealing your credit cards. And for such a low price, I think they were $15 or something like that. But for the $9.99, you can snatch it up. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. There you go. Make sure that you guys go tap in to lfxmedia.live and get yourself some protection on your wallet. There's not just protection for everything else. There's protection for your wallet nowadays too, ladies and gentlemen. It is about that time. We're going to get into our funnies and we're going to let you guys be the best.
Let me throw a quick comment out about okay, so let's I'm gonna make it quick. So y'all remember Prince?
Yep.
The purple one?
So the purple one. So
yes,
he was wise beyond his years,
He was.
He knew about slavery, music slavery. 360s and all that, but he also knew about chemtrails.
He was giving that out early.
He was giving it out early. I'm gonna take you back to he's a journalist. My favorite guys to listen to. Y'all remember a show called Coast to Coast with Art Bell?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Coast to Coast.
Coast to
Coast to Coast.
He broadcast from Area 54.
Yeah.
Because he always
Ooh.
hear him talking about being in the desert.
Ooh.
He was in Area 54. Those chemtrails, you know, it was radiation management, weather modification, psychological manipulation, human population control, biological and chemical warfare going on. And we look at the clouds, we look at the clouds and be like,
What's
that
that streak?
plane,
What's that streak?
that's
Yeah.
that streak is fuel. We were told it's fuel
But it's not.
from being emitted, but it stays up there forever.
It
How is
does.
that fuel?
It does. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not fuel. And they try to
Message.
say it's
Well said. Well said,
from
Pete. That was a good point right there, man. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and they try to say it's from the moisture in the air, like, which is bullshit, because there were planes that were above it that didn't have those trails, but
Look
there
at
was
that.
planes below it having that trail. So that's bullshit.
Look at that.
plane.
Look at that. Mm.
Yeah.
Whew.
So it's going down, fellas. It's going down.
Yeah, and they've been doing this for an extremely long time. So yeah. This has been more than 30 years.
Well said, Pete. Well said. Well said, man. Like, subscribe, and share. AM King Show. We'll be back on Friday, but before we get out of here, we got to give y'all some funnies to get your energy in the right space. Make sure y'all tapping into the Blunt Conversations podcast tonight. LFXmedia.live is in effect. He's getting ready to go. You see Pete getting ready to put them headphones on, you know what's getting ready to go on. You know what I'm saying? Time to get to it and stick to it, man. What's up, John? You know what I'm saying? You just in time for the funnies for the day. Just in time. Have a look at this one, fellas. Hang it up, Gramp. You guys ain't ready, but get ready to laugh.
Shoot it.
Fuck are you doing, Papa? You wasn't playing no damn lockdown defense. Get your ass underneath that basket and start crashing them boards. Start hitting them boards, the rebounds. Like, I don't give a fuck about no elderly, no infant. If you on that court, if you hear your sneakers squeaking and shit on that court, you about to get this work. He didn't even dribble, Grandpa. All he did was move his shoulders in such a weak-ass manner. I'm disgusted in both of you. Devastating, you know what I'm saying? It's some shit you can't really come back from, Grandpa. And you're at the age where it's like you fall down like this double hip replacement. Are you giving your best effort, Grandpa? The defense is so weak and malnourished, I can't even be mad anymore. I quite literally can't give it. I'm trying to feel some type of sympathy for Grandpa, but he decided to lace up the sneaks and go out there and hoop. Get your ass up and earn 15 rebounds. Earn it.
Shoot it.
His wheels broke down in the middle of the highway with the blinkers on. This shit broke down with the blinkers on and shit.
The Abbott gave us that one. Yeah, the Abbott gave us that one. That was funny as hell, Pete. I sat there, was like, there ain't no way. Gramp is out there trying to guard somebody.
He didn't even give him a good shake and shit. His wheels start cracking and shit. Yeah,
oh, man.
His ball brain.
Then he told him to get under the basket and get some rebounds. Earn some damn boards. That's what you need.
All he good for right now. Dennis Rodman type shit.
Yes. Here's another one that's hilarious for y'all, man, for the rest of the day, man. This is going to crack you up. This is comedian PK and friends. Man, I've been sharing this around in the inbox because once I got a hold of this dude, he just looks diabolical. And then on top of that, you know, the pastor who plays is just, it's just too funny, man. Watch this one. Pastor Leviticus said them seat cushions feel heavy, and that's not memory foam. That's demonic activity. There he is.
Oh, shit.
When we were dating, when First Lady got to go to the bathroom, and when I smelled that cushion, I tell you, it
what the hell?
It smelled like strawberries and water, like coconut water.
I was about to say, what
hydration.
Does water smell like?
It smelled like hydration. It smelled. I said that's That's it.
So how you just go around smelling couches and the seats of couches and stuff?
At my church.
In your face, you put
church.
your face.
At my, let me say, I'm old school. When I kneel down and
That's
I go,
nasty.
I pray. When I'm at my church, I'm at my pews, and I'll be like, it's like, man, that's demonic.
Because you kneel down. When you kneel down, you do what?
When I pray, when I kneel.
What the fuck is that shit? What is that shit?
I mean, when I tell you the confusion and the disrespect in them pews, man, it's demonic. When we were dating.
Oh shit, he got on top of his natural and shit, man. What is that? What's that? Autocurl? What's that? That shit. Like 16 strands.
First lady got up and she got to go to the bathroom. And when I smell that cookie, let me tell you,
Oh shit.
It's like strawberries and water. Coconut
What is?
water.
I was about to say, what
hydration.
Does water smell like?
It smell like hydration. Smell. I said that shit. That's it.
He convinced this shit. That nigga. Top of his head shining more for the rest of this shit. Get that Beijing on that motherfucker.
He got the strongest. He got the strongest gel, the strongest holding gel on his head.
Gotta go on curl this shit
and then got a side. Yeah, swept over. Swept over. Man, that is absolutely diabolical. Comedian PK, he is a funny dude. I started going down his Vine. I didn't realize at first when I first saw one of these videos, I thought this was just a real dude that's out there, acting like a pastor. No, it's a comedian. His name is Comedian PK, and he's very funny. He does this gospel character named Pastor Leviticus. And of course, as you can see, Pastor Leviticus is just a diabolical, wild-looking individual, man. He don't even got his wedding ring on the right finger. You see it right there. It's in the middle finger. So you know he's a comedian.
Because I
smelling couches and the seats of couches and stuff.
At my church.
You put your face
at my church. Let me say, I'm old school. When I kneel down and
That's nasty.
I pray. I sit. When I'm at my church, I'm at my pews, and I'll be like, it's like, man, that's demonic.
That's demonic. Foul winds of the pew.
And that's real motherfucking pastors too. Motherfuckers probably be on that shit because these some weird motherfuckers are behind that motherfucking motherfuckers be behind closed doors and shit. Is it locked down? They smell that cushion and shit. Shit, I know who was sitting there.
Is it locked down?
You know why he started a church?
Yeah. It's just we gonna let him out early today and shit. I want to hear him smell that.
He over there
pimping. I want to hear.
He over there pimping.
Oh, you know he is. When you gotta look like this, man, this is absolutely crazy business right here, man.
I don't know how they that shit.
Man, how he came up with this character is absolutely hilarious. It's one of the funniest things I see on TV.
With a Sharpie line on his head.
Oh yeah, straight line, slanted.
I don't know how this man fixed a piece of weave on the top of his head and then took the gel.
Weave, man. That was base. That was Beijing and shit. They put that
Beijing.
Put that Beijing on his ass. That wasn't no Beijing. That was Beijing. That was special shit. That shit probably blown on the wind. Shit.
Oh, diabolical work, man. Hey, like, subscribe, and share. We out of here, man. Y'all have a great Wednesday. We will catch you on Friday morning. It is the Mellow One, CLB, J-Pad, AM Kings. Yes, sir. Be a maverick and get right or get left or get up in that jail like that pastor.